See this life I'm into, and we not be through the struggle. 10 years I will move for. One day God will send my blessing. One day I will be the people not taking. My blessing will be coming from everywhere. Tambaya kwa beja pimfera sa beti ya moko ja moko ndova tambaya kwa beja pimfera sa beti ya moko.
The only independent voice of Liberia. No allegiance to any political party, organization, institution, or individual. Freedom FM 87.9, your best choice.
This team name will not be changed. This team is still maintain Ghana Bay FC. The change is still, we still maintain Ghana Bay FC. So the people of Ghana Bay, including myself, all of Ghana Bay, will play football here. Somebody, let me focus better. You see me on the field. You see somebody tell you will see what I will do for you. You get defender then they're playing for. I want to see the defender that we can stand for me. See what I will do for you. You understand? So you need to practice. You need to make yourself available. You understand? Do your extra training and make sure be serious for the game. The only thing that our Nina in football record today is because they walked in. But then you were not home. You understand? When they walk in, we broke down. Because we imagine a football.
Can he find the head of his captain, Jebor? Who's the side's leading goal scorer at the moment. It's curled it to the near post and it sneaked in. Was that an own goal? Did it take a touch? Or is it going to be Tonya Tisdale's goal? Well, Liberia have got a vital goal. It's an away goal as well. He's just come on the park and he's claiming it. Now let's have a look at it. I think it's his goal regardless because of the fact that even if it did take a deflection, the ball was heading in anyway. So Tonya Tisdale has pulled the goal back for Liberia. It's 2-1. A few moments ago, the scoreline was 3-0. So work that one out. Did it come off on a player? Might have come off Longwane. Might have just got a faint touch to it at the near post. Difficult to tell if he did touch it or not. Game that should long since have been put to bed, but wasn't. Here is Tisdale. He looks the most dangerous player on the park. Now the shot again. Oh my word! Can you believe it? Sangare has scored, and it's 2-2, and it's pandemonium. Mohamed Sangare, the man who plays for Accrington Stanley in the lower leagues in England, has found the shot that beats Ronwen Williams, who just moments earlier had made an outstanding save. It's his second goal in his 8th appearance for Liberia, and the score is 2-2, and this group is alive, and Bafana will hang their heads now.
This was our plan to get a draw here, and we take it. Trust me, with our competitors, we'll be motivated than this. And you see, we're coming down for 2-0, and she speak volume to South Africa. And yeah, we made a mistake, we came back.
And what did you say at halftime and even towards the end?
I feel relaxed. Do not worry. Bow the gears like that. We're going to pressure, you should accept the pressure, and then move forward. And we move over. And that's what we play.
Do you feel perhaps they underestimated you as well?
I think they did, but they will not do it again. I told them yesterday, we cannot compete, we cannot defend our country.
And that's a fighting spirit inside the Liberian team.
Of course, this is a new generation now. We are no more underdogs in Africa. This is a message to the world that Liberia is coming back to itself. We produce the world best player, and we can still go on to that. We are here now.
Do you expect the game plan to change at all from your side of things?
If we can give, to the game.
Too much frustration, too much anger in my body. That if I should say now what I think, that would not be nice. I'm always been ready in the past, to answer your questions, even difficult questions. But I hope that you understand that today it's for me very difficult to do that. So again, sorry for that, but I hope when you saw the game and when you saw what happened on the pitch today, that you can understand my reaction today also. Thank you very much.
One hour, we are here waiting. We are here to tell the boys for LFA, because I want to do anything to allow us eat. We are frustrated. LFA is nothing. They are zero. One hour, we are here waiting. We are here to tell the boys for LFA, because I want to do anything to allow us eat. We are frustrated. LFA is nothing. They are zero. One hour, we are here waiting. We are here to tell the boys for LFA, because I want to do anything to allow us eat. We are frustrated. LFA is nothing. They are zero. One hour, we are here waiting. We are here to tell the boys for LFA, because I want to do anything to allow us eat. We are frustrated. LFA is nothing. They are zero. LFA, because I want to do anything to we are here to tell the boys for LFA, because I want to do anything to allow us eat. We are frustrated. LFA is nothing. Because I want to do anything to allow us eat. We are frustrated. LFA is nothing. They are zero.
This is the song that introduces and closes the program, The Weekend Sports, on Freedom 87.9. And this program comes away every Saturday from 1 to 2 p.m. with your regular host, Thomas KOJO ROULHAC. Today is the 7th day of the month of June, and we stay in 2025. It's good to be back with life, good health, and sound in mind to bring you the weekend sports that comes away every Saturday at about this time, where we tell you what is happening in the world of sports across Liberia. Coming up this afternoon, River G County Senator, the boy child Sembwe, a former national team striker of Liberia, has introduced a legislation to establish the Liberia National Sports Fund Authority, aimed at providing sustainable financial support for sports development across Liberia. Former Secretary General of the Liberia Football Association, Asa Montgomery, says he is prepared to face investigators in a winning and whipping corruption probe into the Liberia Football Association finances. Formerly summoned by the Liberia Anti-Corruption Commission. As you may be aware, there is an ongoing investigation by the Liberia Anti-Corruption Commission at the Liberia Football Association. The International Tennis Federation has officially reinstated Liberia as one of its active members, marking a significant turnaround for the country present in the global tennis community across the world. Instead, with the latest in the world of sports, a 2-day basketball training camp in a developing Liberian next generation of players wrap up on today, Saturday, 7 June, at the Young Men Christian Association YMCA Gymnasium, join more than 100 boys and girls equal to sharpen their skills. Who organized the training camp is the Sweat Equality Leadership Development Program in Liberia. And stay in the world of sports, Scrabble, the president of the Scrabble Association across Africa, is in Liberia on a visiting mission to ascertain first-hand information about Liberia preparedness to hold the upcoming Scrabble competition that is stated for next year, which is 2026. And there is this news and investigation coming in from the Liberia National Olympic Committee that the president of the Liberia National Olympic Committee, Councillor Sylvester Rennie, is hard to reach, always unavailable to sports journalists, members of the Liberia National Olympic Committee, and sports stakeholders across Liberia. Also, on today's presentation of the weekend sports, we'll be talking to a Liberian football advocate, Mr. Yulu Miller. Miller will be our guest this afternoon. Somebody's out there say, Thomas, why is it you're not hosting people coming in from the angle of the Football Association? Yes, the reason is it is clear the guys who are supporting the charitable bid of Mr. Mustafa Raji, they have told us clearly that they will not come here. The only person that come to our show from the Football Association is the Vice President for Administration, Professor Sekou Kwanem. Whenever he's free, we're sending an invitation. He honors the invitation, he comes to the show. When there are other burning issues, we reach out to the president, he will not come. Executive committee members, they will not show up. People who claim to support the president's 30th bid, when we invite them to come and talk about development of football, they will not come. Well, it is best known to them the reason. Maybe if you will ask them the tough questions, but like it is being alleged out there are too many negative news coming out there. It's been alleged on too many things. Also, let's inform you that the women's senior national team of Liberia returned to the country during the course of the week after collecting the third place medal in the Wafusu, a competition that was held within Mauritania. They are back in country. We'd love to say congratulations to them for winning the third place. Sierra Leone won the championship. This is where I have a slack of issues. You know, the Sierra Leone the guys were not running women football for a couple of times. Yeah, but they are doing well when it comes to women football now. We started having original, or we say having multiple women activities in our country, but we stay finishing third. And then we will say kudos to the girls. It's a gradual process, but we'll get them. Let's take a break. Yulu Miller is my guest, and when I come back, I will clear the decks, and then we jump and talk about other issues. There is this news that Mr. Kasieko want to venture into kickball activities. Yulu Miller is there. We'll talk more about that on the weekend sports. I'm Thomas KOJO ROULHAC. Let me inform you that the UEFA Nations final will be on tomorrow. Spain will take on Portugal. The Spanish national team whipped France 5-4 after they took a 5-0 lead. France managed to pull 4 goals back, so it ended 5-4. And Portugal came from behind to whip Germany for the first time in over 7 attempts. The Portuguese national team got a win over Germany. And there are other international transfers taking place across Europe, but we'll look at that. Arsenal is chasing Ugo and Benjamin Sesko. The two of them, one person could be hired to join the Gunners in terms of improving their team ahead of the 2025-2026 league season. Manchester United also in the market. The chasing after a Cameroonian forward will bring you that up to speed information. Manchester City improving their team after suffering a woeful season for the 2024-2025 season. They're trying to improve that team. Real Madrid also in the market. Barcelona trying to jump in the market. We're being told that Stijan has been told to leave the club. Barca is trying to bring in Espanyol goalkeeper. We'll see if we can bring you a bit of information on European sports. We are not a lover of European sports here on Freedom FM. It's not like we say we don't follow European sports, but we don't want to report it. But we believe that we should give more time to local sports because Liberians back home here want to know what is happening to their sports. If we don't go out there to fetch out information, they will not get the information. What is happening to FC Facel? What is happening to Discovery? What is happening to Blackman Warriors? What is happening to Jubilee Football Club? And there is this report we're getting so far from Jubilee Football and from Jubilee Football Club. We hope Anthony Kogo can speak to this, that FIFA It means enough FIFA about CAF has given the Football Association 10-day ultimatum to respond to inquiry or information sent in by Jubilee Football Club that got relegated. James Mimini is the president. Hopefully, we'll go to you on the line. And Anthony Kokwe will give us a sharp response. The last time I spoke with him, he said the Football Association was yet to receive any information from CAS. That's the Code of Arbitration of Sports. So that take this break, we'll come back, we'll clear our desk. Our guest is here, Mr. Judy Miller. I've been told he's not feeling well, but he has braced the storm to come and talk about what is happening in sports. This is how interesting Yuru is when it comes to sports in Liberia. This break, when I come back, I'll clear the desk. Thanks for joining us on the program, The Weekend Sports, that kick off this development with the women's national team. Liberia senior women's national team during the course of the week returned to the country after clinching the chair play at the 2025 WAFU or the West African Football Union WAFU Sun A Women Cup that was held in Mauritania. The homecoming ceremony at the Rabat International Airport was led by the Youth and Sports Minister through its deputy, and the Youth and Sports Ministry through its deputy and the Kwame in collaboration with the Liberia Football Association. The arrival of the squad was marked by cultural performances from the national cultural troupe as fans and supporters geared to celebrate the bronze medal won by Liberia. That's it so far. So good for them. Another interesting development, Senator Jonathan Barcha Samway of Rivergy County, a former Chicago of the national team of Liberia, has introduced a legislation to establish the Liberia National Sports Fund Authority aimed at providing sustainable financial support for sports development across the country. The bill, submitted to the Liberian Senate, proposes the creation of an autonomous agency financed through government subsidy, grant, private donation, and leverage on selected consumer goods across the country. According to the draft law, the leverage will apply to products such as cosmetics, footwear, and among others, which will serve as a key revenue stream for the proposed authority. Simbo, who represented the senior national team of Liberia from 1990 to 1998, said the bill is designed to reduce reliance on inconsistent funding sources and foster long-term investment in sports infrastructure, training, and talent development across Liberia. This big development coming in from Azim Montgomery, former Secretary General of the Liberia Football Association, says he is prepared to face investigators in a corruption probe into the Liberia Football Association finances. A formally summoned by the Liberia Anti-Corruption Commission recently, his name was placed among a couple of names sent to the Liberia Anti-Corruption Commission by members of the Student Unification Party that should assist the LACC in the ongoing investigation of the Football Association. The LACC launched a full-scale investigation into the LFA on 19 May, following a petition submitted on 4 April by the Student Unification Party of the University of Liberia. The student followed up with a letter on May 19 requesting an update on the case and any action to be taken. The bill focuses on the use of government funds given to the Liberia Football Association for operations, the national team support, the construction of the association headquarters. The students have also called for scrutiny of FIFA and CAF grants, sponsorship, and contract agreements and gate receipts, citing a lack of transparency and accountability. Speaking to reporters on 3 June, Montgomery said the students are within the right to demand answers or condemn a recent violent protest at the Liberia Football Association headquarters. Montgomery said he is ready to cooperate fully with the LACC if he's been called to help them in terms of the ongoing investigation at the Liberia Football Association. The International Tenant Federation has officially reinstated Liberia as one of its active members, marking a significant turnaround for the country present in the global table tennis community. The announcement came during the 17th RTTF Elective Congress held in Doha, Qatar. In May 2025, Liberia previously listed among 39 inactive members nations, successfully reclaimed its status among more than 200 countries striving to expand and promote table tennis nationwide. During a formal interview with the Liberian investigator, the president of the Liberia National Table Tennis Association, Bazi Boli, who was a voting delegate at the Congress, credited Liberia return to consistent effort and strategic planning. Looking ahead, Boli said Liberia will focus on strengthening its international presence by building partnership across Africa. He added that the Liberia National Table Tennis Association plans to host regional tournaments within the Mano River Union, which includes Sierra Leone, Guinea, and La Côte d'Ivoire. Stay with more development here before we join our guest, Mr. Yudo Miller. A 2-day basketball training camp in our developing Liberia next generation of players wrap up on Saturday, 7 May at the Young Men Christian Association YMCA Gymnasium, join more than 100 boys and girls eager to sharpen their skills. The camp was organized by former Liberian basketball star Phantom Kennedy, who now leads Sweat Equality Atlantic Development and Leadership Program, a Liberian US-based organization focused on youth empowerment through sports. Participant ages were from 14 to 18. They were taught about the fundamentals, including shooting, dribbling, the defensive work, and among others. Speaking to reporters, the executive director of the institution expressed enthusiasm over the turnout, describing the youth participation as encouraging. He then urged them to apply skills they gain and continue practicing to improve their skills as basketballers. He also now plans to expand the program to Nima counties in his next phase, which is expected to be in December of this year. Kennedy himself played basketball in Liberia between 1987 to 1988 with the former second division club, Snapper Basketball Club, and he has promised to do more for young basketballers across Liberia. And this news coming in from the Federation of all the Liberia National Scrabble Association. Let me lay my hand on the development properly. Then I bring you up to speed. The president of the Scrabble community in Africa is visiting Liberia. We can hear from him talking about why he's in Liberia. As a matter of fact, he's expressed happiness that Liberia as a country will be prepared to host the competition, which is expected to be held in December. Not December, in October of 2025. So that will be here. Let's get this one. Bear with me. Let me get words from the president, the visiting president who is in Liberia. My guest is here. Yulo Mera is my guest on the Weekend Sports. We're going to talk many things happening in Liberia. So let me try to see if I can get my guest right here. Bear with me, ladies and gentlemen. It's a whole long thing. Oh, okay. Youth attending expand free program. Okay. There's a equipment development coming this time. Good for. Okay, when I lay my hand on that episode, I'll roll it out to you for there are a couple of developments here on the Weekend Sports. Let me take a break. When I come back, I'll talk to my guests. But before I leave you today, I can show you guys, I will update you people with what is happening in Europe when it comes to local sport. But just before I take my guest, something has come to my attention. There is a news training in football chat rooms, and I've been approached. Well, okay, I will discuss that. I'll find a time to discuss it. Let me leave it at this. But I know very Before the Football Association election that's expected to be here in April of 2026, we will go to court. Somebody will take somebody to court for accusing them falsely. We will go to court. But let me take a break. Welcome back to the Weekend Sports right here on Freedom 87.9. Arsenal in the market to bring in Benjamin Sesko that will cost the Gunners over 95 million. Atata won Benjamin Sesko, who plays in the German top flight, while the new sporting director of Arsenal won the Swedish cracker Hugo Lloris, who has scored 97 goals in 1 year and 4 appearances for Sporting. Well, the sporting director won Hugo Lloris to join Arsenal, while the coach won Benjamin Sesko. Benjamin Sesko will cost Arsenal 95 million plus. Hugo Lloris will cost Arsenal around 65 million. It is up to you, the Arsenal fan. You is my guest. You good afternoon and welcome.
Thank you, Kojo. I always like to be on the radio when it comes to our sports, especially football. You are now well suffering from typhoid. When you replace the call, I say, I won't let it down. I had to come. It's a serious typhoid I'm going through on a treatment. But I will elevate the voice and I will make sure that the public get what they can get from you better.
I hope you took some medication.
Yeah, on medication, I took some trips and other things. I'm trying, but most of the often in the evening I feel weak, tired, I have to rest. So I meet the doctor and started the treatment. I'm trying a little bit.
Okay, that's good. Of recent, let's start with this one. I saw on social media that FC Facel Chief Executive Officer. Firstly, is it confirmed that you're associated with a keyboard club, no, a Destiny Keyboard Club?
Sure, I'm the vice president of operation, and I try to encourage the boss, the CEO.
What is the news around that Cassell want to he want to get involved into keyboard activity?
He's not only keyboard, basketball also.
Okay.
So we start from Destiny. He talks are on the way. You know, Imari Woody is the president. He may be a vice president. We all know him, our connection. You know, we started working together. I said, why can't you bring the boss? And I put it before him. He said, that's a good idea. Once it's come to supporting girls, supporting, empowering young people, I'm there. Put me in.
So,
Yeah.
so is it Cassell is going to buy the club and he's going to work with the club?
All the discussions now is beyond the door, and we gradually getting there. Believe me, once we come to a conclusion, we will be invited, and believe me, we will have to change the club when you reach to that stage.
Why we want to change the club name when the club is being branded as Destiny Keyboard Club?
We need a club, and we have to attach Facel to it because this Facel is a girl, it's Cassel's daughter.
Okay.
And this have to do with your female sports. So it actually represent her. So that's the real nomenclature there because this girl is Facel and the keyboard team, so the girls can play. So definitely will be there representing Facel.
There is this news. Too many people are concerned that maybe the football race is too tough for Cassell. That's why you want to jump into keyboard now.
Well, Cassell just let to empower people as well.
Just speak to the two microphones, you do.
Cassell like to empower young people.
Okay.
He wants to help. He got no interest. We encouraging him. He last thing he said once he's come to empowering people, he's in. So he get it for basketball. The other time you saw he play chess.
Yeah.
So
someone
say he want to go to church because football. Nothing is hard for us at the FA there. It's just a matter of time. That's all. Once the time reaches, once Cassell is getting it, he's the next president of the FA. So we not be doing the football while the girls there they need help and the food and they don't help and keyboard is a traditional sport. We all from high school days, grade school days, we can't play the football without playing keyboard first. Then they don't come to football. Our mom, our sisters, they all play kickball. I don't care who are you. Congo people said they all do well with the kickball. So this traditional sport, why can we go for it? And most of the girls are playing it. They are young girls, and Kase want to empower people. That's one of his dream. The other time somebody say want to be president, the other time somebody say want to be president. People always say these things, but he's the kind of person. When he wake up in the morning, he wants to do good for somebody. And there's a clear opportunity to do good for the girls. The guys need help. Some of them only play the only supposed to know how to play. They're not getting anything. And he wants to come in here. There are not things of problem. Who I should play past the team. He should be happy that we keep up players, but at least some of them will benefit from his gesture. That's another means. You don't want to just give money or free. You play sports, you benefit once you're around. That's it.
Let's talk about other issues. Yulu is noted for being a football advocate in Liberia. Many this may sound strange that Yulu is associated with Keeper Club, but let's talk about the LCC issues. The LCC said they are investigating your friend that you serve as errand boy for.
Yeah, the LCC issues are one person who thought it was that going that far it would be the best thing because many people out there, many of our friends out there who don't follow up, they just conclude that Raji is a sin. I'm not accusing you of doing anything wrong. Go and face it in the LCC, come or claim, and we continue from where we stop. That's all. The LCC is there to investigate. They got good people there to do the work. And once you got caught up in the web, you go there and make yourself clear. If you can make yourself clear, they hook you. Fine, so you were affected full from the CL and anti-corruption. So answer, I think you know the story. The expert FIFA don't like it, but when government forms is involved and the FA is formed in that manner, LCC will come in. Somebody listening will say, "Why?" According to Rob Bidell, he wrote me and said, "LCC got nothing to do with LFA. LFA is a private entity." I kind of wow, this guy has been around for very long. He's saying the kind of thing. LFA is associated with the government. They have a strong bond. They receive finances from the government. They receive money. They are paid in the budget line. And these monies to be investigated how the FA use them. FA is the manager of the national team, and the government owns the national team, and the government support the national team through the FA. So the FA will have to answer some questions.
You've been taking protests from the headquarters to Orange to people seeing flyers that Raji must go. Did you at any point in time hear from sources at the Football Association or from the government that indeed they were providing funds towards helping the construction of the LFA headquarters?
That will be investigated. I think Montgomery is saying something. I kind of concerned because I remember that blueprint of that headquarters was done by the military administration. Mr. Shamo, the late Maritia,
Okay.
they all did that blueprint.
Okay.
The headquarters is supposed to be behind the gas station there.
Yeah.
And that was the wet lane,
Mhm.
the strong lane.
Mhm.
So the money allocated for that headquarters was like a little bit higher.
Okay.
So LFA had the two properties. I think the boy from Alaji Vivic, the late Kurban.
Okay.
Yes. So Raji took over his he kind of costly to build in swamp. So why can't they use all the other than 1,200 swamp there, which is dry land? So you spend when he went there, he spent more than that. And the dedication was done by former President George Weah. I was kind of concerned. This is FIFA project. And this is government political issues are entered in the sedition even during the heat of the 2023 election. If you can recall, they used that as one of the
project.
The project
that is supported.
That's supported. Now, mind you, I will not be the one to question because I don't have any evidence.
So your point is point is the project is a FIFA project.
Yeah, it's a FIFA project.
Why is it a politician? Because FIFA activities is full of politics. Why is it a politician dedicated to
project.
So your concern is maybe that's a phone?
There's something going on. It's hidden. Let's see how each AICC can come up here. Because George Weah and the CDC claimed that project. They will put it in a brochure. They push it to the public and even posted it. Some of us couldn't say anything because we didn't know what happened behind the scene. But George Weah, sorry, former President George Weah was the one who dedicated that project. And our kind of concern, we thought FIFA president would come to dedicate because this is first of a kind or LFA headquarters who have been renting throughout. The first of a kind is a big project. But George Weah, he didn't go there as former war best. He went as president of the Republic of Liberia, dedicating a project and claim through campaign messages and see what the government have done. See LFA first of a kind, the project. So I don't know when something is creepy, we all should be careful if we say, oh no, if government actually gave fund and it can be proven, then Raji didn't do well because FIFA cover all of the expenses for that.
Somebody will say the LFA under George Weah administration cry on too many times, too many occasions.
For me, I would
about
say
lack of
so.
support.
George Weah and Musa Raji were on the air telling us that when it comes to government, everything's okay. He was whining and dining with the city government. It shouldn't be ungrateful. Wait for the government to leave. Then you come up and say, oh yeah, we have problem, but we couldn't talk. I think you remember he said, oh, we couldn't talk, we couldn't just blame, we couldn't just say anything to the government. You can't be a cow. Speak of the truth. Tell the public, I'm not getting the necessary support. But they did it. Man said he got pissed up, he got vexed, he stood his ground, and then she had to give him extra phone, special phone, and say, okay, this phone is no more. Only between two of us. Call me anytime when you need support.
Of all of the errands you ran for Raji because Raji confirmed on one of our status stations that yes, Yulu Middle was my picking my errand boy. Tell us that fund, operational fund still, if you know about some. Maybe you are errand boy for the men.
Yeah, the errand boy at the time, because when I called the OKF and showed that money, I said the only crime I committed was to disagree with my friend, Raji. So he said, no, I'm not his friend. I was not his friend. I was an errand boy. So I don't have a problem. I mean, happy with great. But you know something.
But many times errand boys are people who know deep secrets.
Yeah,
So people see me work with Danisha, so maybe they I know something about Danisha.
yeah, that's it. He's right. We used to visit him to the Ibura. We used to go his father farm before the Barbarian passed. We used to go to his house. We always used to be together. We went there better for like football. We spoke against Wesley. Man, Wesley was we Harper with PDT. We brought him on now. We were okay with him. With Harper, with him, we spoke. Most of the time, we discussed the FA, how forward should be. We had one plan. Until he became president, started doing different things and disagree, they will fall apart. Because this is not what we wanted for football. Some of the people listening will get it wrong. I'm not against better football. What I want better football administration. Even they can say hold up, support him with his way as president of the FA and go front trial for a while. We'll all discuss it and we'll differ with him. But respectfully, I will do that. And I know they can say the kind of person who will fight back because he always open room for discussion and to have a way out. This is why Raji refused to do. He looked down on me. He feels that he can listen to me. Yeah, I should be error bought all my life for him. I shouldn't grow and speak the truth. And believe me, I will speak the truth and they are that.
The former minister of youth and sports just got ways and say the government didn't provide a dime.
Then Zoga is feeling ungrateful to the government. As I learned, Zoga left. Of course, he's a child. He's kind of disappointed. The guys in the chat room lash at him, and something's not okay. Zoga was in the center of all of this government support to football, and he come on and say no, something is not okay. This is where LACC should draw the attention in Zoga. Then Zoga says something. Zoga is hard. It's not possible. Even if government will be so okay, there's no way. Because we are of course president. Yeah, we just take him back in the national team or support to FA. That's not possible. So Zoka is having something on his sleeves. the
What-
LDCC should go in, he will say something. He and Raji was in a pool, they know what they did. I will say some things here because you have the evidence, have to be very careful.
But you're accusing the two people of being cool.
But me wale me can also quick to defend me. The man very fast. Can you know that the man the first to run say comment again nothing. And believe me, it's not true. So you believe that CC comment again anything I will say here. Damn, he said for the project. He was clear.
Yeah, you are clear about the project, but he was not clear about the operational costs.
It's not possible. It's not possible.
With the
It's not okay.
with the investigation ongoing now, Sue presenting names to the LDCC, maybe if you are an advocate leading protests, it means you have first-hand information and you are a leader. You have first-hand information. So if the LDCC come out today to say, Mr. Yulumera, you are invited to aid us in this investigation because you are leading protest from Orange headquarters to the Abroad Football Association, going to the media and discussing issues. Will you be willing to assist the LDCC in this investigation and give them few information you know about this whole saga?
You know when the LDCC office is located in Israel?
In Israel,
I will go there.
even in Gaza.
I will go there. In the Philippines, I will go there. Anywhere, I will go there. Go there, testify. Because I traveled the past 7 years, making my friends, people on the radio station. This idea that you do is not safe. He can something sleep. You all need to be careful with stuff. Football will not develop on him. And look at where I'm at now. I think people should be hearing me at this time because when I started, I said, oh, never run. I used to be the new soldier speaking against bad football administration. But when he came to help, he reached and said he didn't come to help us. Believe me, our football will not get better now. As long as the guy is president of the FA, those you only fight for projects because this project he keep back. FIFA project, when you go there, you negotiate with them and propose it in the budget, say 7,000.
You know, there's a wild allegation you gave me. You put it against the president. Do you have evidence of the president taking kickback?
You hear me most of the time. I will say some of the things I will say I will not speak on it because I don't have evidence.
But now you have evidence about the president taking kickback.
Look at the work that we do. Most of the time, you will notice that it's not okay for the national team, but projects where the bidding, the contractor who you get a contract to, these are high. So you can't care one still on there. And the future tough to go and buy all things and watch person. He himself, nobody will beside him. Don't you concern that if FA president is not concerned about the national team? That there's international friendly, we don't even have a key. But Raji concern is to do Safi, we do the one, bring school board, bring the one, all of those things that will pass through the port, that will come, that will do clearing fee where you come again, title free, that one the place LCC should really check.
But maybe they may want to use, or the main strategy is to use the first 2 terms as president to set the basis, get the playing page done. Then from 2026 to 2029, then he can focus on the national team to take us to the World Cup or the AFCON finals.
You can be serious. There is no serious. What a blueprint. So you are there imagination. There is no serious FA with all successful national team. Once the team is not doing well, you don't have an FA. And most of the time, he don't understand that your strength as an FA president is the national team. The pride and joy when the people get back at the SKD, then they heal you less. They did for Snow, they did for Manazeta and Wesley at times because the national team have to win. Once they win it, how can that happen? By putting blueprint to paper, but say something, get something on the table, going far up, put more time to the national team. What's it doing now? So it was far better than us. Imagine we all get this support from FIFA. This support from FIFA, nobody negotiated for it, but usually make it a hidden rule because already they carried it to back. The support has started coming because this is what FIFA will do for its member country. So that they should stop. Even you do as president of the FA, why belong to all the country? I see one going to see our Central African Republic. We all have money, but Labor still remain the least in West Africa, which least in one of the least in Africa. Can you imagine? You have worked for almost 8 years and you still ask for 3rd term. You do what?
and just leave. They have to test,
But per law,
I-
it is
I'm not-
it is
I'm
his
not-
right
I'm not
to
speaking-
contest for the third time.
I'm not saying I'm sorry, right? But he didn't do well. When you do well, you can go for care television. I don't have problem. We have to do what you complain. Government not doing this day, the players are ready, and this day we don't have the. You still want to be to that place? Leave from there. If you feel that you're not getting the necessary support from government, let other people can try. That will make government to give us the support. That is what Kasepo have. That is what will come our way. The new NFA will naturalize players. The new NFA will take the national team above projects. We'll make sure SKD get power. We'll use Gate India to do these projects. We'll make sure people come from Nima to come to the game. Let's join in 11 days. When the national team is winning, we'll go to AFCON. We'll get money. It will go to the economy. We will fight.
Without government support, you still scramble.
We'll use our network. Government owns a team. We'll convince them. We'll give them paper that will make them to get involved. We'll give them reason why to get involved, how to get involved. Once the team is winning, government continue to support the team. You can have a national team and you never draw in games and you want people to be spending money. First of all, as a manager, make sure you make the team better. Stop being the one making decisions with all the coaches. Those players are supposed to play. What will you have a national team? You don't have one player that will age. That means 40 years old or 38 years old. You have to have elderly players on the team. I need to carry younger. It's not bad. Everybody wants young players because of the future. But now you can have a full national team. Everybody that they just young because the older guys know better. They will tell you, no, this is not what you're supposed to give us. And then this is not what you're supposed to give us. And you never play on the national.
But I want a government initiative.
The government initiative, but you are the manager.
The LFA just managing the national
team. You making decisions on the players being caught up. Not the government can call the player up. You call it anybody to play for the national team. That is not fair enough to us. You dissolve teams after games. When little confusion come on, the players pick up their mind, they will never come back. So you will not win when you always teaching the national team. National team consistencies. You have to have players with experience on the team. You have to have young players that are exceptional. That just don't raise it up. But to have the entire team with so young players, the room need to have somebody that will speak the children will listen to, and it will move on.
This is the weekend sports on Freedom 87.9. We coming to you from Central Monrovia. Let's take a break. Yulumeda is my guest. Let's take a very, very short technical break to be back. And you do very shortly. We'll go to the line. Do you have something you want to talk about? We'll go to the line quickly.
Yeah, I just concerned about the president going to Atai Center to discuss.
It's not a man way again. I mean, you want politics now one again.
Your work should speak for you.
But the man was speaking.
They're not speaking. Whenever you move from the radio station, I say 9 off. You go to street corners because
when you say street corner, what you mean?
Where? You go to Atai Center. Talking about places your head feet down, begging people to understand that he's doing well. Like how you can do things when you're doing well, people will see it. I told Raji before he didn't listen, I said once the national team is not giving you results, nobody recognize you as president of the FA.
But people are still cheering him when you win.
Those are people that benefited from him. In a minute you go there. And people that benefited from him. But well-known Liberian who don't want to go on the SKD or yes, the LFA president say, well, do we have LFA president yet? When we have a national team, can we beat anybody? Seru now Seru better than all the people. Anytime.
Tell me what they are doing, Banana. Tell me what they are doing, Banana.
What?
Tell us what they are actually doing, Banana, to that.
They met discussing football.
Center.
They met telling people what he's doing for football because people having different.
Parliament need to take his message out there. The men need to take his message out there.
For him, look, people don't even go to the National League except friends, girlfriend, boyfriend. They don't go down there. Loved ones, relatives, they don't go to the fee.
You telling me that prior to the election in 2018, Raji was now going to Atai Center, and you also telling me that prior to the election in 2022 for a second term, you are not going to Atai Centers?
Go to gallery. He's not the kind of person.
So why? So why Raji now be going?
Desperate for theater. FIFA money increase. The FIFA 404 will increase. $12 million we expecting. That Nigeria already $12 million. The guy is so desperate. The guy is willing to do anything to anybody that will stop him from being president. Anybody that will stop him. He's desperate for the third thing, not because he want to develop football. He's desperate because the more projects will come. You see how desperate the guy is. We are not saying about the football, the desperate, the money that coming from FIFA. We are concerned about the national team of Liberia, where people can go back to the SKD at any means. But the guy don't care. He's care for the money that will come. And actually, he in rapport with the FIFA president because he always will make sure that I may be president throughout for FIFA. All of the money from anything you do, you just waste your time go lay complain about that. The minute in the list was starting there, managing it. That's why he's even the Thai center trying to keep favor. He lets him. People should worship him throughout. It's not possible. People must disagree with you. You see how far he's going on. The next thing is time to go down. Time to go to classroom, school to school, talking to the trainer. I mean the every president doing well for football. Easy to do well for football. Let us not just be winning. Easy.
But maybe I gotta play. Who play the man?
Play on. I talk play on. Play on. Why have people he play on before he became president? People keep looking and saw the fee that they wanted with all they say, oh, make it be president. He said, I'm not qualified. But the first thing they qualify him, we presented a fake degree because the law says you can be degree and you're not a degree. Although now we know a class B from high school, from you 12, we don't play. If you keep president of the FA, granted, now you go for a Thai sector. The next thing coming to now to go to school hall. I bet you come to our community school, but we stop it.
Why you stop the main one? There are footballers living in the community.
But many they refuse to list it. To Raji better the national team.
You don't make that
a coach that will have an independent decision. Start interfering with the coach's decision. All of the projects are FIFA project. But the national team, they're ball pants. And the national team is winning game. Then you see the people hearing you when you go. You tell this snow them or blowing their trumpet. On your right level with this two or pass your rounds of men.
Come on 0776 104 104 0776 104 104 086 500 104. You'll be live on the program The Freedom Weekend Sports. We are playing host to Sports African Ulumira. Ulumira is our guest this afternoon. He's talking about what is happening. That get this person right here. Good afternoon. Hello. Okay. Person step off the line. Call me on 0776 104 104. 0776 104 104 086 500 104. You'll be live right there on the program The Freedom Weekend Sports on Freedom 87.9. Let's get this person right here. Hello. 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 Yeah, Nima, where you join us from? Hello. Okay, the person seems to be serious. Call me on 0776 104 104. 0776 104 104 086 500 104. This is the program The Freedom Weekend Sports on Freedom 87.9. I'm playing host of Mr. Ulumira. Good afternoon.
Hello, good afternoon.
Yeah, Nima, where you join us from?
I'm Nimle.
Welcome, Nimle.
Yeah. I really joined the network.
Why?
Because I look at for him now, I look at a lot of challenges for him. If somebody who become a president and he's going to him, who is very smooth, that mean I don't nothing I can do. And I feel him those are the or those are him, they are doubting of his truth.
Okay.
Bye.
Thank you. I get this person. Hello.
Yeah, good afternoon.
Yeah, Nima, where you join us from?
Yeah, I'm
Jeff, welcome.
Yeah, you know, one the problem here you can criticize, you can't reach a proper anything. You want to the movement that you can president with the FA. He has done nothing with the FA. He reaches one place there, and so are you killing me? You want to put you what you will not make some mistakes, but just like come on. But everything come away, you criticize that you so all this never just bring you get to your own eyes.
The man said I need to do more.
Yes, but there's a process. It's true that you got to do more, but there's a
Okay, Jeff. Okay, Jeff. Thank you. Thank you, Jeff. Good afternoon. Your name, where you join us from? Hello. Okay, let me take the person over here. Hello. Your name, where you join us from?
My name is Patrick H. Collins.
Welcome, Patrick.
Yeah, I want to ask your studio guest. He was seeing one of the men that put Mustafa Raji into power.
No, they may support the Musa channel.
Okay. Because our football team, we all know, during Mascara,
I don't know if Mr. Emma Glasgow want to participate.
We don't have
Glasgow,
any program.
you want to participate?
Yeah.
Okay, thank you very much. Let's take senior female professional president, MSTJ Glasgow, former Labua Honor 17 captain. Mr. Glasgow, welcome.
Thank you, good afternoon.
Yeah, go ahead, my man.
So, let me say good afternoon to your studio guest, to Strongman Yusuf Miller. I just want to encourage him to continue discussing the Asian football. He shouldn't be deterred, like the caller that just called for Nikita. Yusuf Miller is not the PRO of the FA to come and be discussing the FA pay people for that. So when we see the wrong, then we'll be able to discuss the wrongs that are affecting our football. So I think Miller should, want to encourage to continue what he's doing and then keep on the cool work until we can get Musa Baraji out.
My man, you have not said nothing yet on the LCC issue. The public concern.
I will respond to the LCC issue the appropriate time. Thomas Kojo, we are gathering all our facts to respond to the LCC saga.
Okay, thank you, Mr. Glasgow. Good afternoon. Your name, where you join us from?
Good afternoon, Kojo.
Yeah, your name, where you join us from?
Yeah, my name is Darren and
Welcome, Saros.
Are you getting me?
Yeah, welcome. Go ahead.
Yeah. Let me say good afternoon to you again,
Mm-hmm.
In Liberia, not everything will stand for a position, not everything will do with criticism.
Okay.
There are a lot of what the current president has done. Look at those many places that have been built across the country. You look at rap, football, so it's not president of those things, and that's something seriously. Raji hasn't done anything. I think you can see from the market yourself, come at 2026, and that when people will go to the pool, and then better, elect who they feel that will bring back that spirit of football in the country. But for you to just come to you and say Raji hasn't done anything as it is compared to this pool, I think you need a real.
Okay, thank you. Let me get this person. Hello. Yeah, good afternoon. Your name, where you join us from?
My name is Joseph.
Welcome, Joe.
Let me say thank you for again. I think the main video in Kamulau is just a statement. The president.
When we got to take that word back, that was too hard for my guests.
No, I don't. For you.
Yeah.
For you, when somebody they say get a man crowd when the man is alive. But I struggle with the national for the day and get the power of the president.
For the main argument, the national team is not producing the result that Liberian need. Joe, where are you? Okay, Joe left the line. Call me on 0776 104 104 0776 104 104. Benu Yanti of Sion Female Professional. She presented her tail play Melo, and the woman of the match award that was given to her. She presented to her club president, Mr. MS Tichi Glasgow. Glasgow is a good man. Hello.
Hello.
Yeah, Nima, and where you join us from?
Yeah, I'm James, calling you from Singapore.
James, welcome.
Yeah, let me just firstly commend my studio guest
Okay.
The Banga Party came previously and said this thing. Mustafa Raji has done nothing good for LSA, but he has become an embarrassment for football association of this country.
How is Mustafa an embarrassment? How is Mustafa an embarrassment?
Okay, thank you very much. It's an embarrassment because when you watch around the world now, football is improving the life of very young people around the world. We sit here with you, Messi, Ronaldo, and all of the big guys around there. It is because of football that they have been popular worldwide. But I'm not going to young brothers that Mustafa Raji's effort has even improved their life to national level. That's national wide. And you say how the Corona Raji sitting down water.
No, moment. Take that waba. No. I will not take that. The man is not corrupt until the man can be investigated there. Janime, where is Jonathan? Jeff, go ahead quickly now. Yeah, go ahead quickly. No, my man, Jeff, no. You can't call it Ato. The man like that, my man. Hello? Janime, where is Jonathan? You mentioned that United fan.
Of course.
Go ahead.
Let me say, thank you to the Secretary General Emeritus of the LSA.
Oh, wait, Mr. General Emeritus. No, we're playing host to Yulu Miller today.
Oh, you didn't know.
Go ahead.
I have come as a leader not to denigrate or neither to praise him when there's not a person facing him down, but to erect checkpoints.
You read the checkpoints now?
Yeah, just get one of the checkpoints as a follower of the game played. When you go to the stadium, where the 2000 when you pay your 500 to the exorbitant to encourage people to attract the family attraction, they will give you a previous low star ticket.
OTG then, OTG, but maybe the Pananga will be printing together again.
No, 1 minute. That was discussing transparency, and when we did that, all of our double and let's come. About $500. What is the full money for a family in this country?
Yeah.
Family. You give me equatorial Guinea and low star game. It's like a marketing strategy. 1 minute. They think they follow a vacancy for people to apply. The training department sent an email. I think today is the deadline. And they say you should come from a football team, you'll be a referee. They training connect. And I went to the training link the email. Up now, 1 week, then I have replied yet.
Okay. The people will reply you, my man. The people will reply, don't worry. The people will reply you. Let's squeeze in 2 more persons. Then we'll go to our guest. Call us on 0776 104 104. My man Jeff, sorry man. 0776 104 104 0776 104 104 086 500 104. Benu Yanti, like I said, of senior female professional, she presented her template medal in that of the woman of the match award she won to the club president MS Station class for 24th of the week. Yeah, Nime, where you join us from? Welcome. Oh, damn it. I can't call you Baba. I want to ask a question. You do what a time? Well, you do somebody say, the man asking, Jeff is asking, since Raji took office, yeah, if you do nothing, but let me squeeze the person be on my back. You my final caller of the day. Your name, where you join the conversation from?
You for SK Dispo Complex.
So what is your name?
Myers. SK Dispo Complex.
Okay. Maya, go ahead. You guys at the stadium, so you know more about football activities.
What I've been saying about our LFA president, not bad thing, but on the main regime, we see so many things.
But the man said there's so many things that project that FIFA will get to anybody, even if they make ML Classical president, you do the saying that FIFA will get that same thing to ML for ML to build stadiums here. You do argument A, the national team continues to suffer. The national team in deplorable condition. That argument.
the argument about nobody can take the wrong ball. That ball. For me, the national team full of plenty men who not sure to play football. We need more experienced people to be around.
But who managing it now?
Yeah, you get what there.
You say the national, but who managing the national team? Who managing the national team? Excuse me now, who managing the national team?
You know who managing the national team?
Yeah.
Managing the national team.
Okay, thank you. You do. That's
So, Jeff, sorry man, but I'm not the PRO for the FA, and besides that, you so happy with the little the FA is producing. More can happen because FIFA is giving more money. Sierra Leone benefits from this. Rachi is not the one who negotiated for why it's coming to Labiro. This FIFA project, once you are member country to FIFA, you benefit why it's coming. So stop making it look like that Raji project. Now not Raji bringing it to Labiro. These are things FIFA decide to do by this time. During period time, they say by this time of the year 2025, 2024, this is why you benefit. Cheru get it, CR get it, Mali get it, Togo get it, Guinea get it, everybody get it. But now, all got the projects. Despite the third division games is poorly played on Chicotan fee or substandard fee, up at this age, we still play all that kind of fee. The national team should be the one that all put in. I'm not saying right there, FA haven't done anything because the project is through them. Don't get me wrong. But I'm saying he's fooling you with the little FIFA giving us. We should have done better than this. That's my argument. And the national team should be highly prioritized like what Sierra Leone is doing. Why are you not doing it for the national team? You only focus on project only because of the kickback. Liberians will quit to get certified. But if you check the FIFA 4 forms, 3.0, 4.0, you will notice that plenty of money coming in and they're flashing you with little. When you see it, you say, oh yeah, the men doing well because they pay substandard fee and practice pitch. What could they do for you? That practice ground on there. But we play serious league in there, security risks. We should be talking about building up modern stadium.
Okay.
SKD is now small.
Let's go.
But you happy with the small thing we got. That's my problem. Chelsea, you're getting it wrong. I'm not saying it. They may probably do anything. I don't want to do nothing.
Let's go home. Let's go home. Your closing statement.
So finally, I want to say to my public, my follower, I'm not against this FA. What I want is better football administration. With the support from FIFA, I think football should be better by this time than before. But we're not doing well. When you check the FIFA listing, you see like even the international friendly break, we don't have a game to play. As a manager of the FA of the national team, you should do more than they and start putting all everything behind the project. Okay. You can't stop FIFA project once it can will be implemented. So luckily for FIFA is carrying all these projects. The national team should be our priorities.
Thank you. And just before we go, let me run you through some European news in terms of transfer. Gabriel Magala of Arsenal signed new long-term contract with the Gunners. Rodrigo emerges as top Arsenal target as Zunimena deal expected to accelerate in the coming days. Manchester United open talks to bring in Hugo Lloris of Sporting. Liverpool will break the British transfer record for WhatsApp. Is one of the latest news coming in on Sky Sports. Mitata in talks over England new deal. Mitata helped Crystal Palace. Mitata in talks over Crystal Palace new deal helped the club to win the FA Cup. Manchester City regional player is expected for a medical later this week. And Arsenal close to bring in Benjamin Sesko from RB Leipzig. And this news just coming in. Brentford head coach Frank is the leading contender to take over Spurs' job. He's been approached. And that's it for the weekend sports. We have to go. My name is Thomas Roulhac. I've been here. Have yourself a very pleasant time. Bye-bye.